The United States has finally followed through on its threat to impose tariffs on steel and aluminum imports from its biggest trading partners. The decision was announced after officials from both sides of the Atlantic failed to reach an agreement before a Friday deadline. The U.S. is now imposing a 25% tax on steel and a 10% tax on aluminum imports from the European Union, Mexico, and Canada. The decision has drawn angry reactions and vows of retaliation from targeted countries. The European Commission warned that Washington is violating World Trade Organization rules. Officials from EU member states, Canada, and Mexico had tough words for the administration of U.S. President Donald Trump.
The American administration has made a decision today that we deplore and obviously is going to lead to retaliatory measures, as it must, but we regret that.
This is $16.6 billion of retaliation. This is the strongest trade action Canada has taken in the post-war era. This is a very strong response.
Many analysts believe the latest tariffs have practically pushed the involved nations into a dangerous trade war.
What we'll see is we will see complications. And the problem with tariff is once you go ahead and impose tariff on another country or a particular industry, this will not stop. It will escalate and move forward. This certainly what we will see is we will see a vicious cycle of tariffs going back and forth, if you will, tit for tat, that will carry forward between the Europeans and Washington, and certainly nobody is going to win in this game.
Mexico became the first targeted country to announce countermeasures. It immediately began imposing penalties on many U.S. products, including beef, coffee, apples, steel sheets, and aluminum. The EU has said its retaliatory penalties are in the pipeline. The United States' biggest trade partners seem very serious about the response to Trump's tariffs.
It's totally unacceptable that a country is imposing unilateral measures when it comes to world trade. We're announcing that they will not put an end to the exemptions which have been offered to Europe and others. This is a bad day for the world trade.
Trump began his threats even before taking office in 2017. The U.S. president believes that America is being cheated in trade relationships. He has tried to justify his tariffs on national security grounds, but economists warn that Trump's initiative is misguided. Although tariffs might save some jobs, they are not comparable with the number that will be lost if a full-blown trade war breaks out. Trump may just be trying to force concessions from his trading partners. That's Trump's signature strategy: ramp up pressure on the opposite side and win concessions. But whatever it is that Trump is after this time, his plan seems to have backfired. The U.S. has alienated its long-standing strategic trade partners. Trump once again seems isolated on the international stage. All targeted countries want to retaliate, and that's not looking good for Trump.
We're seeing this particularly happening within Trump administration with their hawkish policies. Now, this is what's happening. Trump is advocating that this is part of the America First, but the broader Washington establishment is seeing this as, for lack of a better term, to help with the European partners. Now, this is what's going to happen. What will certainly happen is this is going to complicate U.S.-EU relations. And Europeans are also going to be, I believe, more patient, and they will retaliate against Washington, but also they will keep the possibilities open for post-Trump administration to develop a warmer relationship with Washington, D.C. and the next president of the United States.
If the precarious situation spirals out of control, it will definitely send shockwaves throughout the world.